You take Bulow, and you take the rest of your men, and you get out of Dodge.
Get out of Dodge. It sounded like a simple warning, but Gunsmoke turned it into a national motto. Yet behind the dusty streets, fast draws, and booming law and order justice, Gunsmoke was quietly rewriting TV history, breaking rules, reshaping the Western, and outlasting just about everybody. These are 15 amazing facts about Gunsmoke, the longest-running drama series of its time. Saddle up, we're burning daylight.
I've been thinking about you, Kriegel. I decided you're not fit to live.
Marshal, you got nothing on me. I killed those 2 men in self-defense.
Sure.
Number 1. It was never supposed to last. When Gunsmoke first hit airwaves in 1955, CBS execs had so little faith, they buried it in a late Saturday night slot. Westerns were considered radio fare for kids, not serious television. But from episode 1, it hit different. The grit, the realism, the slow burn drama. This wasn't your kiddie cowboy hour. It was a Shakespearean showdown in boots. It didn't just last, it dominated primetime for 20 years.
Staley, I want to talk to you.
Number 2. John Wayne helped launch it. Kind of. The very first TV episode of Gunsmoke came with a surprise guest, not in the show, but in the intro. John Wayne himself stepped in front of the camera and introduced the series to audiences. It was a stamp of approval from Hollywood royalty, and it gave the show instant credibility.
Good evening. My name's Wayne. Some of you may have seen me before. I hope so. I've been kicking around Hollywood a long time.
Funny thing, Wayne was originally offered the role of Marshal Matt Dillon, but turned it down. Instead, he suggested his drinking buddy, an unknown actor named James Arness.
When I first heard about the show Gunsmoke, I knew there was only one man to play in it, James Arness.
Number 3. James Arness didn't want the role. Arness thought the character was too stiff, too serious, and didn't want to be tied down to a long TV contract. He even had to be talked into it by John Wayne himself. You'd be crazy not to take this thing, Wayne had said. Arness eventually embraced the part so hard he played it for 2 decades and returned in 5 TV movies. He became so linked to the role that in his personal fan mail, people simply addressed him as Marshal.
You really are a marshal. You want to go with him, Abby? Or you want to stay here and Dodge?
I never want to see him again as long as I live.
Number 4. Color saved the frontier. The 1966 switch to color wasn't cheap, around $200,000 per episode, a huge amount then. But bleeding sunset skies and bright red bandanas revived audience excitement. The facelift helped push Gunsmoke back into the Nielsen's top 10 the following season.
I'm the only one who knows where that money's hid.
Keep your hand away from that gun. There won't be anybody that knows.
Number 5. Gunsmoke invented the character-driven Western. Before Gunsmoke, Westerns were often shoot-em-ups with cardboard cutout characters. Not here. Writers were told to focus on mood and character over action. They used long silences, slow pacing, and moral complexity. You didn't always get a gunfight. Sometimes you got a broken heart. That influence would ripple out for decades, shaping future television shows. Yep, Gunsmoke walked so Prestige TV could run.
What's it, Chester?
What's it? What's it? That's my name, Chester.
Number 6. Burt Reynolds got his big break here. Before he was the mustachioed king of the 1970s, Burt Reynolds was just another young actor looking for work. He landed the role of Quint Asper, a half-Comanche blacksmith in 1962. Reynolds was raw, magnetic, and already stealing scenes. Reynolds later said, "I learned more on Gunsmoke than anywhere else." He left the show after 3 years, but never forgot it. In interviews decades later, he still referred to James Arness as his mentor.
Well, you keep up that work, Quint, you'll probably be out there before long. Tomorrow I'm going fishing. All day long.
Number 7. James Arness was practically bulletproof. Across 635 episodes, the Marshal was shot over 50 times. Stabbed, beaten, poisoned, you name it. But Arness, he hardly ever missed a shoot. He filmed entire seasons while battling leg pain from a World War II injury. In real life, he was wounded at Anzio and awarded the Bronze Star and Purple Heart. Marshall Dillon limped because James Arness limped, said a crew member, but you'd never hear him complain. That kind of toughness wasn't just written, it was lived.
You tell me the truth. Tom Morey didn't kill anybody, did he? No, he didn't.
Number 8. The long arm of the Marshal. Matt Dillon didn't carry a stubby, quick-draw revolver. He gripped a full-length Colt single-action Army .45 long Colt with a 7.5-inch cavalry barrel because his 6'7" frame and huge hands made the usual 5.5-inch prop look like toys. One of those screen-used Colts topped a 2014 Western memorabilia auction at $50,000, the catalog noting its extra-long barrel as the unmistakable mark of Marshall Dillon's revolver.
Mr. Dillon!
Number 9. Gunsmoke helped sink Gilligan's Island in the spring of 1967. With Saturday ratings sagging, CBS quietly scratched Gunsmoke from its tentative fall schedule and penciled the breezy sitcom Gilligan's Island into a prime Monday evening slot. When company chairman William S. Paley mentioned the switch at home, his wife, a socialite, Babe Paley, reportedly bristled. Gunsmoke was her can't-miss show. Within hours, Paley telephoned the network's programming office and ordered an about-face. The fast fix was ruthless. Gunsmoke would inherit Monday night at 7:30, and Gilligan's Island, despite having new sets ready for a 4th season, was summarily axed after 98 episodes. Already filming in color, Marshall Dillon's posse now enjoyed a better time slot and galloped back into the Nielsen's top 10 and held the saddle for most of the next 8 years. The castaways, by contrast, were permanently marooned. Proof that in television's Wild West, only one show can hold the saddle.
Kill them both!
Number 10. A wildfire torched Dodge City's main street. In August of 1962, a blaze at California's Melody Ranch western lot destroyed many buildings, including Gunsmoke's iconic Front Street. With the new season weeks away, set crews rebuilt Dodge overnight on the CBS Studio Center backlot. Viewers never noticed the swap, but hawk-eyed fans spot subtle differences in wagon ruts before and after the fire. Number 11. Marshall Dillon's final score. Count every showdown, including the 5 TV movies, and Matt Dillon drops about 407 bad guys. That's more on-screen kills than any other classic-era TV character, Western or otherwise.
It's been a long time since anybody took a Marshall and died.
Number 12. A guest star boot camp for legends. More than 60 future icons stopped through Dodge, including Charles Bronson, Harrison Ford, Bette Davis, Jodie Foster, Michael Landon, Lee Majors, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy, Kurt Russell, and Ron Howard, many as doomed drifters who didn't survive past Act 4. Number 13. Dodge City is still decaying in Utah. After that 1962 fire wrecked Melody Ranch, producers built a new Dodge on Johnson Canyon Road near Kanab, Utah. The false fronts still stand, weather-beaten, behind a wire fence, and ready for anyone who braves the desert heat. Number 14. The cast never got a goodbye. The Sharecroppers, aired on March 31st, 1975, feels like an ordinary episode because it was. CBS informed the crew of the cancellation after it wrapped. No finale, no send-off. 5 reunion movies softened the blow, but the original series ended the way a real frontier town might, with folks drifting off, not fireworks. Number 15. It left the air, but never left the culture. When Gunsmoke rode off the air, it had racked up 20 seasons, 400 hours of TV, and the loyalty of millions, but it wasn't really over. 5 reunion movies followed, a comic book run, radio rebroadcasts, and theme park shootouts. Its cast became pop culture icons, towns reenacted episodes, Western festivals still name-drop Matt Dillon like he's a real lawman. And even today, it ranks in the top 10 most streamed classic shows. Get out of Dodge turned into a national catchphrase and even ended up in some dictionaries as American slang for leave immediately. Dillon's dusty badge became an icon, and Gunsmoke itself grew into a legend. If this brought back memories, drop your favorite Gunsmoke moment in the comments, or tell us which classic show we should saddle up next. Because legends like this don't fade. They just ride into the sunset.